I'm Mocha Nicole.
Miss Mo Quick.
What it is, man? It's your dog, DJ Black, Mr. Fix Your Face.
Hey, everybody. Portia Fox from the Portia Fox Morning Show.
Yo, what up, though? This DJ E Smooth.
And one on the DJ Holiday, Mixtape King, Ciroc Boy, Commission Guy.
And we always listen to the Re-Up Recap.
You're watching Re-Up Recap.
If you watching the Re-Up Recap.
Right now, you with the Re-Up Recap with my dog, Julio.
With my boy, Julio.
With my boy, Julio.
With Julio.
You are at the reupspot.com. And of course, we're about to get into that Re-Up Recap with Julio.
The Re-Up Recap, man, is the only place you need to go for that brand new hip-hop, man. Re-Up, the reupspot.com. You got to check it out, man. One on the DJ Holiday, Mixtape King, Ciroc Boy, Commission Guy. And I'm telling you, man, where to go. You got to check it out. Don't play yourself.
Welcome to reupspot.com, where hip-hop culture is served daily, and it's definitely dope. I'm your man, Julio. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Well, Nicki Minaj is back at it. She dropped the album Queen, and I got a chance to listen all the way through. I still got to listen some more to really dissect and really let it grow on me. Nothing really like just that's just a smash. Now I really like everybody else. I like Barbie Dreams. I think it's a cool play on messing with the industry and having some fun and just joking around. She kind of throws, not shots, but just mentions people here and there throughout the song. I'm talking about you can think of damn near everybody. She talks about Drake. She talks about Meek still being in the DMs. She had a comment about 50, something about letting him smash and watching Power for an hour. So it was actually a fun song to listen to. I actually really enjoyed it. And she definitely was letting off her chest things she probably had been holding back for the last, 6 months to 2 years, however long it's been since she did her last album. And she's really been quiet, but these last couple weeks, man, she's been doing the press run, and she is not holding back. Everything she wanted to say, if she didn't say it on the album, she damn sure letting people know and putting them on notice now. She's talked about Safari's hairline, Meek still being in the DMs. She actually mentioned that in the song. That's where that comes from. Shots at Cardi on the album. She gave Travis Scott whole nigga of the week. What she's mad about is the tactics he used to sell the records. Whereas she did her press run, and I'm assuming she just going based on the fact that she didn't do anything. I didn't see her do anything extra to sell the album. She just put the album out, did the press run like normal, and letting the album sales speak for itself. Whereas he's doing things like bundling with merchandise and other things, and she was like, well, he knows he didn't have the #1 album sales. Now, me on the outside end, I guess I would be, hot too, because that shit's competitive. That's a competitive sport. If you can't handle it, like she said, this is the wrong shit for you. And I agree with her. Like, that shit's always been competitive. For the most part, you always had the acts that did it for the, they weren't in that lane. Like, for example, not that Will Smith is not competitive and didn't want his music to do good. He just wasn't in that avenue with a Jay, a Nas, NWA, people like that actually would go at you if you said something about him. That wasn't his take. So, but right now, like, people just go at each other, and you got to be able to take them shots on the chin and then fight back. She gave him whole nigga of the week because she feel like he didn't truly earn the #1 spot. He don't really truly have the #1 album. I mean, I don't think he can go toe to toe with her as a lyricist. I can't tell her, oh, you shouldn't say anything. But I'll say this: certain people just don't say anything when they release an album. They don't say, oh, well, this person didn't have #1 album. They drop the album and just let that shit just walk off. You don't even know Beyonce did drop the album. The last couple albums, you didn't even know she dropped until them shits came out. Jay 444, you didn't know that shit dropped until it came out, and then he never argued about who had the #1 album that week or any of that shit. So, and Nicki's, as far as music goes, she's up there. She's up there with them. I mean, you may not like her, but she's up there with them. I'm a fan of both hers and Cardi, so I like that beefing back and forth. I just look to see who said the dopest shit. And Cardi's not a lyricist. I like her music, but she's not a lyricist, so she's not gonna be able to fuck with Nicki's pen. I mean, that's just what it is. Hey, that shit's a sport, and she ready for battle. Like, I can guarantee if he was to say something to her and hit it, you know, hit her hard enough, she'll fucking drop a track. I would love to see that shit, but you know, keep it in music. Don't let that shit spill over into some other shit. So it'll be interesting. I think she held her tongue for long enough, and now the album out, so you're gonna get everything that she's been holding in. So it's interesting, and I just got my popcorn ready. I'm just saying. We had Streetzfest in Atlanta. Now I'll say this: the genre of hip hop it's a younger crowd, but I love going to shows like this. Even though I may not bump the music in my car, I bump some of it. I'm not even gonna front. I bump some of it, but I'm not just an overall fan of any, like, I gotta go see this person now. But on the show, it was cool to see people just come out and perform. And then from what I was hearing from other people, oh, they became a star tonight. So it was cool to see people actually get out there and really put some thought into their stage performance and what they did when they was out there and let the crowd feel them. For example, Derez Deshawn jumped off stage. And then another thing that's fun with these shows, and I can appreciate with hip hop or just any music, is how the crowd reacts to them. I may not rock with the music, but if I could see them rock, I think that's cool as hell, because hell, apparently somebody's doing, you got the whole damn crowd rocking with them. And shout out to Lil Donald. I don't know if he know this, but I damn sure did. When he was on stage, he came out, rocked the stage, and bro, the crowd was really rocking with him. He was one of the earlier acts. I'm not gonna say opening acts, but he was one of the earlier acts, and they was really rocking with him. Another act that people was really rocking with, Lil Baby came out, and the crowd was really rocking with him. And if I don't mention, it's not the crowd that wasn't rocking with you, it's just these ones stood out to me. The City Girls came out. Well, one member did come out, and one apparently is locked up right now. But the one girl came out, she rocked the stage, and she was actually the one in Drake's song, In My Feelings. She actually was the female rapper in that song, and I found that out. Like, I didn't know that. But what she did was she brought a female on stage. She generally brought a fan on stage, and this was not practice. This was not staged. She actually brought this person on stage, and I don't know what made her do it. Maybe she seen how the girl was rocking with her in the crowd and going word for word, you know. And this girl showed up and showed out. When she did that, it was dope, because it's like she made that girl's night, and the girl went viral. And just because you wasn't there, I'm gonna go ahead and let you see the video right now. And that young lady's name is PNB _ BREEE. She went viral after that. So she showed us some love, and I thought that was absolutely dope. Another person that I think had a dope performance at Streetfest was Light Skin Keisha. She came out with dancers. She had all types of dancers. She was showing the big girls some love. She was showing the small girls some love. She just had an assortment of dancers that I thought that was dope. And it was good to see her actually take time out and really put together a show. So I think it was overall a dope show. And it seemed like everybody who came out for the show and that was their music were genuinely entertained. See, that's really it for hip hop this week. Right now it's Nicki's world. I mean, we had Streetfest, and actually a lot of dope tours are going on. You got Nicki and Nicki and Future. I think their tour is about to kick off if it hasn't already done so. You got Migos and Drake on tour right now. Let me see, you got Bruno Mars, he's kicking off a tour. So it's like a lot of, Jay and Beyonce are back on tour. So it's a lot of dope tours. And with Bruno's tour, he actually got LMA, Boys the Men, Charlie Wilson. I think that's who everybody he got to replace Cardi B on there. So that's it for here on Re-Up Recap with your boy Julio. Hey, I kept it nice, short, and sweet. Make sure y'all tune in. Next week I'll have even more news, and I'm definitely about to kick off my sports segment, so y'all be on the lookout for that. It's always a pleasure, man. If you want to reach out to me via IG, it's Julio ATL _. The email's in the comment section. So however you want to do it, just make sure you reach out to me and continue to watch. Thank you for watching. For everybody who does, let's get this thing to continue to grow and get bigger and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you want to do business and get your stuff sponsored right here, hit me up. We definitely can do some business and talk about getting your stuff on. So till next time, in between time, I see y'all then. This is the Re-Up Recap right here on reupspot.com, where hip hop culture served daily is definitely dope. Peace.